So, when I originally tried to record the episode for part two, everything was recording fine, but as soon as I stopped and tried to start doing my editing, my software crashed and caused me to lose all of my progress for said episode. So, when we start this new episode, I'm going to be a little bit further in to the next episode than where we originally took off. The main gist for the episode was I've took over a few more buildings from minor factions, and I also continued a little bit of the main storyline a little bit better. My actual biological son Lorenzo decided to take on another mob boss by himself without telling me, so I had to go in and fix that situation and save him. He was a little bit upset, but he ended up appreciating that we came out to help him. Our stepson Raul was the one that called us and let us know for said thing. But other than that, like I said, I just wanted to give a little quick explanation of where we're at and how we're going to start there. I'm sorry that you don't get to see it 100%, but it beats trying to start all the way over and continuing in a different area under different circumstances, and it's just one of those things. So just go ahead and look forward to the video, and apologies, but these things happen, so just please bear with me. Let's go ahead and start the video. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mad Mastodon here. So hopefully you watched the beginning of the video. I explained why everything doesn't look the same way as it was from the last video, but I probably let my frustrations out during that opening bit of the video, so I'm just going to go ahead and carry on as if it was from right here. So no perfect way to start, and then having this message pop up. Cheater caught. Message from the jackpot in South Loop. Boss, you ought to come down here. We just caught a guy cheating on the cards. We were going to give him a once-over, but figure you might want to come down here and check on it yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there and try to do that. I'll be right over there. So let's go ahead and zoom out. They said it was at the jackpot, one of the businesses that we had captured. So let's move up here. No, that's another mission.
See.
You must be fucking joking.
So, what I explained in another video, you'll find other boss factions that are running around. If you run into their neighborhood, you'll usually get three different types of options. You can greet them, you can begin combat with them immediately, or you can request a sit down. In my personal opinion, requesting a sit down is the best because it's a neutral standing. You're given plenty of time to respond to it, and you can decide whether or not if you want to actually attack the faction or if you can actually get anything good from them by trading or deciding to work with them. So I usually always request a sit down. I'm just going to go ahead and request one right here. We're going to go ahead and start making our way back down to the jackpot. So I'll move to here. As you go through, you'll see as you have continued employment, your characters will build loyalty. Once they get more loyalty, that usually means they can get access to other abilities, makes them more loyal. Sometimes companies will try to come over and try to high road or take your people from you, but depending on your goons' loyalty, they can either walk away from you or continue to be loyal to you. So we got a message from
Raul! Raul!
It's one of the best names you will ever say out loud.
Dutch is in Chicago. He wants to meet his speakeasy in Municipal Pier. I don't want to go alone, Mama. I'll meet you there. Thank you, Raul. Well, we're going to go ahead and enter this establishment first. So, let's go ahead. Wait, didn't it say we had a mission here? Why is there no one here? Did they lie to me? Weird that they had that popped up. But, I guess we don't have any mission there. Well, it's fun. Always, never a dull moment. So, let's go ahead and keep exploring this area and figure out. We already found one faction previous in the video that doesn't record. The Card Sharks, ran by a boss named Stephanie St. Clair. We'll probably see her in a minute. Probably do that sit down. Then we'll try to run into O'Donovan. I think his name's Frankie. Oh, there's another stash right here, so we're gonna go ahead and prepare for the ambush on that. So we're gonna move right there and go ahead. Overwatch. We're gonna move right there. See if we can attack. Hey, it's always nice to see when you get a one-shot hit. What? Go ahead, finish that person off. And go ahead and recover for that. Alright. So let's see what a big Jim stash had. Model rifle and some wizard oil. You get some items that you can equip. I usually keep health kits on them because most of the time your person's either dying or bleeding out. These ones are useful when you get negative effects of using poison or bleed or anything like that, but they happen so few often that to me it's not really worth using. I usually just keep those to sell. Since we discovered that, let's keep moving. And let's move down here. Oh man, O'Donovan has some reach over here. I may determine whether or not I want to attack him first or attack somebody else. But it's always good to explore the area out here just to make sure, kind of get your wits about you and see how you're going to actually handle things. So, it seems to be the majority of this neighborhood. So let's go ahead and have a sit down with Stephanie St. Clair.
Elvira Duarte, you're a bit of a legend. But hey, so am I. So it isn't that impressive. Still, a pleasure to meet you at last.
I suppose you are Queen of Harlem, but you are no Elvira Duarte.
Not yet. Maybe, Sherry. I'll give you that. Let me live as long as you. Then we can compare scores. I think I'm off to a good start.
Your little numbers game up in Harlem was impressive.
Thanks. It got old. I've got my sights on something a little bigger now. A girl's got to be ambitious. You know that.
You want Chicago. What neighborhood isn't enough for you?
Nothing is ever enough for people like us, is it? That's why it's ours for the taking. But hey, I'm not selfish. This isn't just for me. I've got friends and family, and they're coming to the top with me.
That I understand. Family is everything. You must take care of your own.
I heard you are good with them. Stern, but good. You've got to look out for the little people. That's where our power comes from, really.
All my power comes from myself. But I see your point.
Call it a difference of opinion. Are you ready to talk business now, or what?
I'm listening.
I can offer you one thing. Brewery storage. We're all trying to gather up as much hooch as we can. And it can be expensive finding places to store it all. Let me help you do it cheap.
And what do you require of Elvira in return?
Nobody acts up in your brothels. I respect that. I have to deal with shit in mine every other day of the week. I suspect it's all that cheap muscle you seem to find. You will help me find some. Then, we've got ourselves a deal, Shuey.
So, usually when you have sit-downs with particular bosses, they want to try to set up some type of business arrangement. Usually they trade their specialty trade bonuses for a little bit of your trade bonuses. As you can see, she has a specialty in making breweries store alcohol for a cheaper price, but in return she wants some muscle to help run her brothels, and so people act right. I don't really care for Stephanie St. Clair through other playthroughs. Plus, I'm not really too worried about my breweries not having enough storage or it being cheap. So I'm just gonna go ahead and deny this deal right now.
A waste of my time? Keep your dreams to yourself, idiota. No deal.
You don't want to play nice? Then we won't play nice. But be careful out there. Not many who mess with me survive long on their own.
I will outlive you and everything you achieve.
Hey, nothing like a little fiery competition. But I'm just gonna go ahead. Can I move down here? I can. And since we're on that perk, I'm just gonna go ahead and meet with Frankie O'Donovan while we're at it, just so we can get this knocked out. So let's go ahead and meet with him.
Sure, come on in, love. Sit down. Miserable day out there, isn't it? I thought it was bad in Ireland, but this makes Mayo look like the Bahamas. You must fare with it poorly yourself, being from Mexico.
It takes more than a little rain and wind to trouble me.
Suppose you're made of sterner stuff than me. In that regard, at least. How is Chicago treating you? You've been doing very well for yourself now, I have to say. Growing a bit too quick, maybe.
Too quick for whom?
Well, for people like myself who have designs of their own on the neighborhood you're barging your way into. Don't get me wrong, I respect what you've achieved, but we might run into problems soon.
Your problems are not my problems, mijito.
Good answer, love. But my solutions to my problems might end up becoming your problems. You get me? I'd rather we worked out a deal instead.
I'm listening.
Being Irish now, I know the importance of getting drink out to the masses quick fast. I'd gladly give your breweries a kick up the hole and get them producing the good stuff for you a lot faster.
And what do you require of Elvira in return?
Me casinos are being raided regularly by packs of gowls looking for a quick buck. I hear you got a connection on cheap muscle. I want you to cut me in on it. Can you do that?
See, now, this is a better proposition. Production for breweries can kind of get expensive at points in time, so he actually has a good benefit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and accept this deal.
You surprise me. See, I will take this offer.
Fair play. Glad we could work something out. You remind me of me granny, you know.
Don't start. Adios.
So, with that, we can produce a little bit more stuff from the brewery, and then we can actually reduce our word of mouth costs for speakeasies, which isn't actually too bad. So, we're just going to have that alignment for the time being. We have a little business arrangement, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's always going to go through as the NPCs and everything. They'll start to run rampant sometimes and don't always necessarily do everything properly. But let's go ahead and try to knock out a little bit more of these sub quests. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to see what this stolen wallet one is.
See.
Okay.
Hey, miss, that guy just stole my wallet. You gotta help me. Which way did he go? He's right over there. Please, get my wallet back. I'll handle it. Alright, so we gotta go get this dude's wallet. Or whatever. Oh, he's right there. Okay. Get out of here. Give me that wallet and I will. Why don't you make me? Do you really want to die over this? Oh. Fuck you. Well, I guess I couldn't intimidate my way out of that, so now we're just gonna begin combat.
See.
Crush their skulls! Oh, damn it! I'm fucked! Ah! That's it, you fucker!
Can't hit a granny? What's going on here? Alright. Let's see. Let's go with the higher percentage chance.
That's it, you fucker! Oh, shit! I'm done for. Shit! I'm done for. Damn it! I'm fucked!
Mm, there we go. We got the wallet back, and he even gave us a first aid kit with some money. I'll take that. Alright, let's go ahead and head back over here. Talk to this guy.
See?
Hey.
You got it back. Oh, thank you. I better get a reward for this. Alright, give the wallet back. Bam. $200. Not too bad. And we get a little stash.
I'm on it.
Not too bad. Some nerve tonic. And some smelling salts. Okay. Take that. Not the best, but you know, beats not getting anything. So let's go ahead and I don't really have enough money to take over some rackets, at least from some scratch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see what we can do. Let's trade with her, and sometimes you can trade for items, booze, some additional weapons, some healing stuff, maybe some grenades every now and again, or some specialty ammo types. She doesn't look like she has really anything good, so I'm just gonna. Oh, actually, I was looking at my stuff. Duh. She's looking like she still doesn't really have anything good, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to trade with her. Let's see if we can trade with the Donovans. Or the Donovans. He actually has some really decent stuff. I don't have the money for it right now, but at least I know that he has decent items. And sometimes they change, sometimes they don't, but for the most part, they don't. So I know he's a good person to have on the team. So I'm not going to go ahead and attack him. But what I will try to do
Okay.
is I will try to hire. I'm going to bankrupt myself a little bit, but I'm just going to go ahead and try to hire another goon to help out. Get some more attacks on under my belt. Prosperity changes. This is a thing that, like, every other month, or not every other month, but every month, the local area or the price of your businesses, they'll change in how they're doing prosperity wise. The higher it goes, the more things are good, the more they'll start to prefer more high-end booze. When it drops down low, they usually tend to prefer the lower-end stuff, but you're not going to be bringing in a lot of money for it. So as it says, we're going from mediocre to rundown. I believe rundown is the lowest, but the locals have changed their taste and started to prefer rack over top shelf. You might want to change that up in your Empire overview. Just letting you know for that. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. In the Empire overview, it kind of gives you a little quick rundown of what your Empire bonuses are, the neighborhood bonuses for that specific thing, consumption for the alcohol, and kind of breaks down your revenue for what it is. So down here, and it gives a breakdown of all the businesses on this tab of what they're running, and also the type of customers that they're bringing in their draw. As we're starting off, it's really not that great. What we can do, since they're preferring rack, and we don't really have a lot, so we're gonna go ahead and switch these over. Well, actually, we're gonna keep this as swill, and then we're gonna keep this back as swill as well, because we're just not producing enough from here. What we can do is, instead of buying another goon, I'm just gonna go ahead and increase the productivity that we get from these businesses. So I'm gonna go ahead and increase that, and then I'm gonna increase the alcohol quality, so we can start pumping out more stuff. For the time being, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pause. As I zoom out, we can see that we're starting in the south loop, but there's other areas that we can go to that run around that other potential crime bosses are going to be in, and just gives us a better deal to see what we can do for the time being. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to near South Side, just so I can kind of explore this area a little bit more and kind of break down everything that we can do. This is the part where I might fast forward a little bit just so we can explore this area a little bit more, and I'll let you know when we come back so we can get back to the interesting parts. Before we do that, we met a new faction, the Fortune Tellers. So I'm just going to go ahead and request to sit down and do that. But I'm still going to be exploring, so I'll go ahead and catch up with you in a little bit.
2 hours later.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cut back in. I finished exploring this area, and as you can see, we ran into 2 new factions. We ran into the Fortune Tellers, and then we also ran into the Alley Cats. Oh, as it popped up, Elvira learned a new ability. So she needed to learn double tap, perform a melee attack with your secondary weapon if the target is killed. Double tap does not go on cooldown. He learned heal, and she can learn remedy. I'm gonna go with heal just because it gives you a greater amount of healing per turn, plus it doesn't have that long of a cooldown as far as remedy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with that. And we learned about the Alley Cats. So, as we can see, ran by Mabel Riley. What we're going to do, since we already discovered this area, we're going to go ahead and go to war with a couple of these minor factions just so we can build a little bit of a foothold down here. So, I'm going to go ahead and attack a few of those buildings. I don't know why. She said, I just don't want to work with y'all anymore. So...
Okay. Need something?
Why are you not moving?
Okay.
She's like, I don't wanna. But I need you to get on it. Why are you not moving?
Can do.
Hello? Okay. Well, new thing. We're gonna go to war with Jordan's Rock Posse. Let's go ahead and see if we can attack that. Maybe now she'll actually move. Played multiple games of this, but it seems like anytime I try to record, that's when the game wants to start acting up, so to speak. So let's go ahead and fire that.
I've got you.
They got me. Oh.
Damn it.
Wow. Okay.
Entendido.
Man. Easy. Alright, so let's go ahead
It was the only
and move her. Now she wants to move. It's really weird. But regardless, we're gonna go ahead and attack this minor faction.
See. Okay.
There we go. Hey, and we actually got 2 grenades, huh? It's the first. I've never seen that. But that's going to work out really well when we get our next teammate. A little sneak peek into what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and call it Gravediggers. That's fine. So she's healed up. Alright, cool. You're building up quite a little cooperative for yourself, Duarte. What do you think it's going to be that easy? Chicago's a fragile environment. Everything has its place. The big fish eat the little fish, unless the little fish keeps the big fish happy. With, say, $2,000. She's really trying to sweat me for this money, which I'm not giving in to her because she doesn't really have anything good for me, so to speak. So I'm just going to go say, I'm not giving you nothing, Sinclair. The environment is just going to have to get used to me. So we go ahead and take over this place, and then we're going to go ahead and try to attack this next building. So let's go ahead and try to attack this. See what we could do.
Time to bury you!
Alright, see if I can get them closer. Slowly but surely.
You
Smack
bastards!
these punks.
Let's see if we can get the guarantee. Alright. Oh, you can't hit nothing today, Elvira. Might even go to the doctor, get your eyes checked. They really love using that meat hook, I swear.
Wipe 'em out.
She can't hit nothing.
That's never happened before.
Okay. We'll rush.
Oh, this isn't good.
Shit!
There we go.
Call a doc.
It was the
One more.
only way.
We got this last little building. Go ahead and save it and call it the Jack's High. And the war with them is over. So we're gonna go ahead and move in here. Keep that going. This video is kind of running a little bit long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save it right here and gonna go pick up on the next video. Hopefully we won't have another issue like we did for this video, but I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all in the next video. All right, deuces.